Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Smoothed Out Radio Show. Let's get it. Alright, let's go.
The home of the best hip-hop and R&B in the Tri-Cities.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Smoothed Out Radio Show on Smoothed Out Radio via Radio King. As always, I am your host, Taylor Joe. Yes. As always, far too kind. So we got a great show for you this evening. It's been an epic weekend. You know what I'm saying? So we've got we got the Kemp Finito fight, which was
absolutely amazing.
Absolutely incredible. We had Fades and Flows that happened the same night.
Yep.
And then we've got special guest Yakim Sheva, who's waiting on deck. And then we've also got the incredible Kevin Glasper Kasper. Okay, so he's going to be on the show. Oh yeah. So we've got an incredible show for you tonight.
Yeah.
But first, Smoothed Out Radio is the destination for the hottest hip hop and R&B in the Tri-Cities, home of the cook up. We are the sound of the Tri. Listen,
it's going down.
We are the hottest, the fastest growing online radio station. We pretty much the only radio station in all the Tri-Cities right now, right? The only local radio station.
I'll take that.
And we've got many a great local artist on our radio station. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's been making music and all that. But let's get started with the show. I feel like everybody can tell my voice is a little. I've been screaming all weekend. We've been busy this weekend. It's been a wild weekend, a historic weekend.
Yeah.
I believe. So it started off with a comedy show.
Yeah, we had a comedy show with D.S. Sanders headlining.
Yes,
absolutely. Monstrous, dude. He was so funny.
I believe
loved it.
What was the other? The Jordan Duggar, who actually won, because it was called Knockout Comedy. They had three comedians that were competing to win a prize, and Jordan Duggar was actually the one who won it, and he was
really good.
He was really
honestly
good. His set was pretty awesome.
He did a lot of work with that set.
Oh,
you could tell.
Oh yeah, and they were going back and forth with the jokes and stuff.
Yeah, they were clowning each other.
Listen, shout out Lily Williams, especially for having the confidence to wear them boots out in public, knowing you're gonna get roasted like that.
Not just one type though. He got one type with the fish in it. Then the second ones were the high heels with the sparkles all over them. Yeah, he was crazy with that.
Whenever old boy Buddy said he had fish in his shoes, he came up to him. He said he tried to hug me. He said, "I'm allergic to fish. You got me itching."
Yeah.
But shout out Lily, shout out Peasy. They hosted the event. They did a great job with that. But it was a good time. But that wasn't it. They had let's see, Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Started with Fades and Flows. Okay, that was out in Johnson City. That was for Craig's Crown Cuts. They had a competition. That was I believe, I'm not sure the number of barbers, but they had quite a few.
They had a lot. They had a handful.
Quite a few barbers that were competing to win the Craig's Crown Cut belt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
they made their own belt.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
which is cool.
That's pretty cool. We might have to make a belt over here.
Yeah,
you know
we get that
Smoothed Out Radio Smooth 16
sound of the
champion belt. You know what I'm saying? Smooth 16
champion
champion belt. Hey.
We might need it. Hold up.
That.
We're getting ideas cooking today.
I like that. But they had a really nice turnout. It was good, like 70 people. They had, of course, Ishmael Nehemiah performed out there.
Yeah.
They had Kareem Liddell that performed out there, and they actually brought in some of the, an old school. I don't even want to say an old school guy, but somebody that's been making noise for a while. They brought in Tyreek, and he actually had Fat Mamba.
Yeah. I was gonna say he had Fat Mamba with him.
Yeah. They actually did one of the older songs that they. One of the bangers that they had from back in the day. So, make sure you guys definitely go and check that out. But
we also had one thing else, didn't we?
What was that?
We had the fight.
The fight.
And I was gonna say we had Yakim out there. Yakim was fighting too.
Listen,
he was throwing the ones and twos, but no, really though, the fights.
Listen, crazy. It was a star-studded event.
It was.
I mean, you had Rico Parquet. You had Yakim Sheva was in the building.
We had Jalen.
Jalen Servant was in the building. Say Word was in the building.
So many people.
A Million Buck was in the building.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
we had a bunch of good people up in there.
The whole GSC crew was in the building. Okay. Like, it was a shout out to everybody from Elizabeth. And I was talking with my brother earlier, and I felt like I was at home. Like,
for real,
we had so many different people from, like, because Elizabeth, we don't really travel well. You know what I'm saying? we don't travel well. So, but it was shout out to everybody from Elizabeth, and we was all in that bad boy. But it was a whole Tri-Cities family. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it was crazy to see it. And we
shout out Big Boys Barbecue too.
We had Tone too. We got to have we had a talk with Tone as well.
Meeting of the minds there.
We had Mott Factory with us.
Of course.
So that was absolutely wonderful.
And there was so many people there, like. They were everywhere. But the fights were insane. We were. I was actually speaking earlier about it. The second fight of the night that was just an exhibition.
Yeah.
The guy, he was an older guy, right? And older guy versus younger guy. And listen, old buddy set him up.
He did.
That was the crowd favorite of the night.
That was insane.
Like, dude thought he was winning in that first round, and he was just whoop whoop swoop swoop. That second round,
he came wetted. He was like, it knocked him out. He said, blah.
He about did. At the end of the second round, he sent him back to the corner tripping.
Oh, okay. He sent him back. I thought he nailed one in.
But that was a lot. But the rest of the fights, the entire night, the Kemp fight especially. I mean, there was Muay Thai.
And then you also had. Let's talk about that crazy thing that happened with the baby-faced assassin fight, bro.
What was that?
That was when the whole entire crowd was jumping in there, dude. That was insane.
Listen, old girl jumped in the ring to wrestle.
I mean, we had referees with a bloody lip.
So listen, that's a part of entertainment. You got to understand things like that are going to happen. My thing is that it got cleaned up real quick.
It did though.
It got cleaned up so quick. It was so professional. But bloods is boiling. People in there putting hands on each other. Hey, shout out Brad Austin.
Mm-hmm.
That was his retirement fight and got a KO. Okay.
Yep.
Got a KO in your retirement fight. That's how you walk off.
That's how you do it.
That's a home run walk off right there.
Yeah, and then we had the last fight of the night.
Kemp,
and he showed up and showed out. Listen, it was absolutely wonderful.
So right before that, Jalen performed.
Jalen performed DNA. Yep.
And then he walked out with Rico Parquet. And then let me tell you, them boys put on a show. I'm not sure. I think Nick Campbell was the opponent.
That is correct. Yeah.
But when it comes to them going around the ring, them actually putting on a show, boxing each other, they put on a show. I'm saying Kemp got some hands for you, boy. He's so powerful.
He really is.
He was using that counterattack. Anytime he got that counter off, he hit that boy's butt.
He was playing with him a little bit. He would throw his hands a little bit and do some stuff.
Yeah, you like the eye. He jumped forward on.
I was watching him do that a couple times where he just kind of play a little cat and mouse with him.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, he's been in this for so long doing this and just developed so much as a fighter that it's just crazy to watch two people who've got so much potential as fighters just going for rounds. I mean, crazy.
And the best thing is that he kept the title belt here in Tennessee.
Exactly.
So, y'all want to come for the belt, you still got to come through. You got to come
for the Tennessee,
You got to come through us, okay? Kim Finito, hey, we appreciate you, man. We proud of you. We proud of you as a city. We proud of you as a whole culture. We proud of you of everything, man. Champion Kim Finito, for sure. But that's not it, right? Nope. So even right now, as we speak, there is a listening party by none other than
Jalen Servin.
Okay? Jalen's been doing his thing, right?
Yep.
Like, everybody has been coming together, supporting and listening. Like, I can't wait. Honestly, I look forward to the future a little bit. I look forward to like 3 years down the road when we're playing all of these songs that we've been, pushing right now, and we can play them in the club like that. Oh my God, I remember when this dropped. You know what I'm saying? And all of these artists are
they're somewhere
leaps and beyond.
Exactly
where we are right now. So I look very much forward to that. Like, I'm pretty sure Mop Factory's out there.
He's doing his thing. Yep.
Out there, making sure he covers everything.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure we might get a little information. I believe Cam's out there right now reporting, doing a little side work.
Don't worry, we got people working.
Yeah, don't worry. We're everywhere.
We're here,
you want to be.
But they're there too.
We
got it.
Smooth Out Radio is everywhere you want to be. Okay, so I believe that is enough for right now. I believe we are going to take us just a little break, and when we come back, okay, we've got the incredible, the wonderful Mr. Kevin Kasper Glasper, setting the stage with us. He's going to come and hang out, kick it, do all the good stuff. We're going to chit chat with him a little bit.
Yep.
And then, of course, we've got Yakim Sheva.
Yep.
And
that's the dude right there.
But we've got all that and more. But first, and of course, we're going to listen to a little, while we take a break, we're going to listen to a couple, local music while we
gotta get it popping while we're here.
We're going to do all that. But first, we got a quick little quick message from Investing Bay.
Tired of chasing a bag that's too small? Try Investing Bay. Stocks, real estate, crypto, we teach you how to make money. Find us at investingbay.com or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Smooth Out Radio Show, okay? Yeah, you here. We out here. We still got all kinds of music bumping going on. Okay.
Yeah.
So as always, I'm your host, Taylor Joe. I got Michael Haze with me. And if you look in the center of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the infamous, the one, the only, Kevin Glasper. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep.
My man, Faran, thank you so much for stopping by. This is something we've talked about for quite some time, getting him to come over here. And he's trust me, he's a very good friend of mine. A very good friend of mine. Been to the house 1,000 times. We've known each other for, I want to say, 15, better half of 15, something close, about 10, at least 10, 12 years, something like that. So for those of you who don't know, Kasper here is a world-class dancer, known all over the country, all over the United States. My man has been here, there, and everywhere, been in some circles that, I have never even dreamed of being, with some very, very important people. But, for those of you who, for those who don't know you, kind of tell us a little bit about who you are, sir.
Okay. Well, again, I'm Kevin Glasper. I also go by Kasper. I was born in Illinois.
Okay.
We'll go back that far. I was born in Illinois.
He was a baby stepper.
Yeah. Just always out the womb, ready to go.
Yes, sir.
And of course, that was 88, so definitely. Yeah, Jackson was super, super hot at that point. So,
oh, yeah.
So I was definitely hot at that point. But yeah, I moved to Tennessee in 2005, and that's when I created my name, Kasper.
Yeah.
K out of my first name, Kevin.
Yeah.
Took the EVIN out of the first part of my name, GL out of my last name, put ASPER together, Kasper, and that's been a thing ever since.
Yeah.
Science Hill, Unity Dance Team.
Oof.
So I just been Kasper ever since.
Hilltopper over here.
Let's see, August will be 20 years for me being here, so I'm planning on doing something special.
That's what's up, man. That's Hey, I'm telling you, once you it's not once you go black, but once you come down to the tribe, we don't necessarily let you leave. I'm telling you now.
I tried.
I'm telling you,
it didn't work out.
Yeah,
I tried.
You get stuck.
Oh no.
No, the funny thing about the Hilltopper thing is like I when I came here, I was a junior and I was gonna graduate.
Yeah.
But I ended up going back home to Illinois, which I ended up coming back.
Oh, okay.
And
because once you come here, you can't leave.
And that was during senior year, so I ended up becoming a super senior, unfortunately. And when I tried to come back, Science was like, "Nah, you're 19. We can't take you back." So consequently, I ended up having to go to Alsbury alternative. Alternative school. Or is it Asbury?
Asbury,
Alternative School.
I
had to do the same thing, bro.
And so I'm technically not a Hilltopper.
Okay.
My diploma.
I wouldn't claim that any.
Well, we don't claim that, bro. We're good.
I mean, I would because that's just where my foundation is.
Shout out all my Hilltoppers. I love y'all.
We're just kidding, guys.
But
they
did give me a Davy Crockett diploma.
Okay.
Oh. So wait.
Yeah. So imagine when
how did that
during
even
this
happen?
time, this is 2008 when I graduated, May 2008.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So then I was like, okay, cool. Well, I don't know how to feel about this, but I'm just gonna put it on my Facebook, and Facebook was very new at the time.
Yeah.
So when I put it on there, imagine walking up to folks who look you up on Facebook and they're like, "Dude, you went to Crockett?" I remember. I am not the token black dude that you thought you was.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
No.
Whoever you picked on, you need to apologize.
You need to apologize to him right now.
So listen, I've got to ask. You've been doing all the things that you've been doing. You teach dance at the Holiday Dance Studio here in Kingsport. You've done things. You've had step groups at ETSU. What was the name of y'all's group?
We had a dance team called Universally Complicated Freestylers.
My goodness.
We were just freestyle
what a
dancers.
Time.
And me, Mark Flowers, Kristen Gray, and Anthony Williams, aka A-Dog. We created that group together.
Yeah.
And then we brought a group of college kids in with us. Yeah. And we just kind of kept going from there.
Y'all need to learn y'all's history, man. It used to go down over here, man. Y'all need listen. All right, so listen.
July 2009, July 27th,
It was crazy. I'll never forget that performance, that one performance of y'all at ETS. Oh, my gosh, the video. I'll never forget. So listen, I've got to ask, because you are damn near TikTok famous, okay? So with everything that's happening with TikTok, is it coming? Is it going? Is it staying? Is it leaving? Like, is it really that big of a deal? Like, do people really make a lot, like a decent amount of money? I've seen some things here and there, but how big of a deal is it that it's kind of up in the air?
Well, let's put it this way. So to answer the first question, yeah, it's been having that threat of disappearing, going away, and there's been a lot of turnaround.
Yeah.
Now this one was particularly scarier because, if you get rid of the app, you can't get it back until they decide to figure out.
Until they do it, yeah, exactly.
So, like, if you what is it? If you have an iPhone,
if you have an iPhone, you can't even download it anymore.
Oh no, but not even that. If you have an extra iPhone, no, you can't. If you don't have it on your, if you get a new phone right now and you try to download the app, you can't download the app.
That's what it was. Yep.
Wow.
But the kick to it is, if you have an extra iPhone right now that has TikTok downloaded onto your phone that you're not using.
Yeah.
I think right now the highest bid that was going was $15,000.
Yeah, people are selling them, bro.
People are selling the phones with the app
if they have if they have a good iPhone and it's a newer one, dude, it is money right now.
Wow.
I think 15,000
us Android people are just screwed.
I'm not been too concerned with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do use it. We have a TikTok. We've got some videos up there, and we do.
Go check out the TikTok.
But I've just I never realized it was such a big deal, because I've seen people are losing money. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about it is that the big thing is attention arbitrage. So to answer the next question is, it's very lucrative. Whenever I first discovered it, it was November 2019. And at that point,
he got in early.
I'd started really early.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was still working at Target at the time and in Kingsport. And I kept doing TikTok so often, so frequent. And you're talking Thanksgiving going into Christmas time.
Yeah.
So by the time
consistency,
that time it happened, I was up 10, maybe 20,000 followers. And I didn't think that would be possible for myself.
Yeah.
And January comes along, or going into February, and I think right around February 17th, I had around like 40,000 followers, and I was making money off of going live. They have TikTok Live.
Yeah.
So I was going live so often that my side hustle was selling ring lights.
Yeah.
So I would go to Morganton, North Carolina. The guy that was selling it to me at the time, he recently passed away. So definitely shout out to him and his family.
R.I.P. that guy.
Quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go back and forth from there and get ring lights, and I would sell it to my friends that I made on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because we had a little group that we were all, getting set up. We had a time that we would do, our lives. And, folks would just pile on in, and they would do these things called gifts, and they would give gifts to us, for keeping them entertained. So more or less, that was how the money was being made during that time. So it was very lucrative. And then that's whenever Facebook caught on to it.
Facebook and Instagram, they were paying people for reels.
Sure. Yep. So it is. I mean, I completely understand. I mean, I see. Like, it's that's a whole nother side hustle where you can make money. You know what I'm saying?
I made 10 bands off reels when it first came out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving out, because we could probably sit here and talk for a long time
all day.
But it is Black History Month.
Okay.
Right. So I just want to kind of talk to you, because we've grown up in the same area. And I just kind of want to talk to you about what Black History Month means to just you personally.
I think for me, I have to get a better grasp on it as a whole, because I feel like a lot of times we let so much life pass us by that we don't actually think outside of the box of what we were taught it.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to fall into the relapse of understanding the great leaders that they put in front of us, they being the teachers, they being the organization, them being the government, putting our Black heroes in front of us that we ought to recognize and should recognize and should call out on a regular basis, but also not digging deep enough to see who is in our community right now doing those same things.
So what you said right there, on a regular basis, that's kind of what one thing that's been standing out to me here lately. I've seen a lot of posts where people are like, man, we can celebrate all year. We don't just have to wait for a month.
Yeah, you don't have to wait until
we
that
don't have to wait.
Exactly.
But to touch on another thing that you said is kind of hitting on some of the leaders that we have locally. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that we give them their flowers. That's something that we're actually kind of working on here. Kind of behind the scenes, we've actually talked to some of the older heads, you know, just in the community, especially just in the music scene. That, you know, they deserve their flowers too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them, but you know, as we touch on the different businesses, as we, you know, we've hit with Echo Lab, and we're gonna hit with Crazy Chicken. We've been down to the D3 Boxing Gym in Johnson City. As we hit on these different, you know, places, we definitely have to go and find these different leaders that have been doing their thing in our communities right here at home for quite some time.
Absolutely.
But Kasper, I do appreciate you for stopping by. I really do. Do you?
The rules instead, I just bossed up. Your favorite local rapper, boy, ain't even a toss up. Now I'm going global, mama. Pack his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got, that's Ishmael Nehemiah right
How many
there.
times we gonna come into that, bro?
This was playing on the radio.
It's a Russian roulette, I swear.
This was playing.
It comes, bro.
It's not my fault. That's
he
just what
said,
happens.
I'm in Tennessee.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, there's all kinds of
bro,
talent.
that's so good.
So welcome back to the Smooth Out Radio Show. As always, I'm your host, Taylor Joe. To my right, we got Michael Haze. And if you haven't noticed, right here in the dead center, we got Yakim Sheva.
Yeah. You know what time it is, man.
What? Yes, indeed. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. I'm live.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So, you know, there's been so much going on. We try to make sure, you know, we cover everything. You know, we saw you last night at the fight.
I was at the fight.
Did you have a good time, my man?
Hey, man, been a long time since I stepped out, but I know I had fun.
Yeah, man. That was probably one of the most iconic times in all of the Tri-Cities. You know what I'm saying? It was nice.
Yeah. It's been a while since I seen something like that, man. Everybody was having a good time. Everybody's turned up. Performances was fire.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It was lit. I had a big old smoked turkey leg. I was like, yo.
Hey, low key though, my girl was literally eyeballing that turkey leg, dog. She said, "I'm about to just distract him and take
turkey
it."
legs was gas.
Yeah.
That was
shout out Big Boy's
Boy.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I was gonna say Big Boy. Yeah.
Shout out
to y'all. And you gave me extra sauce.
Hey.
Ooh, he got the extra sauce.
They know what they doing over there. All right, so let's talk a little bit music, man.
For real.
You put out tell us the name of the album that you put out.
What's it got on there?
DOA.
DOA. All right.
DOA.
So when did that thing drop?
October 26th.
October 26th, and you're still pushing that back. So what's one of your favorites? Because we've got a couple of them on. We dropped it wasn't Mine and My Business. That one's just been the one stuck in my head. What was the other song that we dropped on the Cook Up? Because we've already got one of yours playing from it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wait, hold on. How'd you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Listen,
I remember sending it to you, but I didn't know if it was
we got all the local music
we do.
playing.
We know about it before you know about it. What you mean?
Okay.
Yeah, we stole it from your dang Gmail.
Smooth Out made me drop it, y'all. Listen.
But
yeah,
for real.
Yeah, you've got a couple on there.
Yeah,
so just,
for real.
What was your favorite thing about, you know, just kind of putting together the album? Just, you know, just tell us a little bit about the
process or something. Yeah.
Man, it's been a long time coming. Like, this is really like I haven't had no promotion whatsoever, really, just been making music for a long time. But this time I was like, okay, if you knew any of my older projects, you would understand the name DOA.
Okay.
Because I dropped a mixtape when I graduated high school, and it was called Warning Shots.
Okay.
It's like I took some time off, and now it's like, okay, I'm about to come back.
Yeah.
And then it was Shots Fired in 2022.
Okay.
And now it's dead.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
I got you.
And now it's Dead on Arrival.
Yeah, I like that.
That's smart.
It's a theme. It's a theme.
You're
I
playing
like that.
into a theme as you keep going and progressing.
Yeah.
And you're following it. Almost like a Kendrick move, because he kind of does that too, where he...
Here we go with Kendrick.
I swear, if you don't
or
shut your
like
mouth...
Wayne, you know how many Carters...
The Carter, yeah, exactly. Thank you. We'll talk about Lil Wayne.
Trilogy tape,
Okay, so apparently no more K-Dot. I'm the white man who cannot mention K-Dot anymore. Shut up.
We love you, K-Dot.
Yeah, it's all love.
You don't know.
What you do?
His beef with K-Dot.
I was
is
going to say,
unreal.
so you siding with Drake?
I don't side with Drake. I'm just not.
That's a good question. Hold up now.
So I don't really side with
Drake.
Drake.
In the middle.
I don't side with anybody. I just really am not really a big fan of Kendrick Lamar.
I'm waiting.
Hey, look, I'm
okay. So I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna sit and listen to a whole Kendrick album either.
I'm not. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I sent him a message the other day.
He's low-key capping.
So I heard like 3 songs. I heard like 2 or 3 songs within like 45 minutes on my way home. Right.
He messaged me aggravated, bro.
I could rap, not like us, to every single one of them.
I could can't say that. No, he's really talented.
He's very talented.
I think it's something about his voice for me. Like, if I listen to a whole album straight, I can't.
I will say though, that is exactly what he said. He does not like his voice.
But if we talking about bars,
he's got plenty.
That's what he said. The voice was what he didn't like. So
it bothers me.
Yeah, after 3 in a row is crazy.
Yeah, for real. And Yakim, so like while you're here, obviously you are an artist who is just really just getting there. You're developing. You've got a lot of people just coming to you now. And so what I've heard apparently is that you've got some lined up features, some just heavy features. Can you tell us a little bit about it, or you want to keep it on the hush?
I keep it on the hush for the most part.
Okay. Anybody you want to mention though?
Honorable mentions.
Let's do that.
I'm putting what I call the Ghost in the Tri-Cities. That's an honorable mention. The Ghost in the Tri-Cities.
Who's that?
I'm putting Ish.
Okay.
Ish. Okay.
Jalen.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to put on.
Rico.
Okay.
And I got Cam.
All right. He said he's coming in with all of it.
All of them.
I like
on the next album.
I like it. Is there a name for the next? What's the title of the next album?
Checkmate.
Okay. So you heard it first here, guys. He's got a lineup of all of the best people around here.
Yeah, we're gonna line them up.
Yeah, no.
I like it. I like it.
We are actually, if y'all don't know as well, me and Yakim are actually collaborating as well. And we've got a lot of stuff coming.
Sneak attack, baby.
Yeah, the sneak attack. I want to go ahead and let it go. Michael Haze is going to be doing features this year. Y'all want to get him before they're gone?
Look at it. You
better get him before they're gone.
Hey, I want to go to announcement. I was going to sneak attack. He said,
I like it.
He said, let me tell him.
I'm going to come up on the show. I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
As Blevin said, I'm in the streets this year.
I love it.
Outside.
So I'm gonna make sure that this happens. I'm going to give my boy a freaking amazing.
I like it.
Amazing one. So
let's
go.
Your dome too.
I like it. We are here. I'm here. My name is Taylor Joel, and to my right is the honorable, the gracious, the talented Michael Haze. What's going on, Michael Haze?
Yeah. Oh, so gracious.
They love him.
They love me.
They love him.
But we've had a good night so far, man. We've had Kasper. We had Yakim.
Oh yeah.
So dude, it's been eventful. We've had a really eventful just weekend we've already talked about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been great.
Tonight, we're recording tonight. Tonight is Sunday. Y'all going to hear this on Monday, which you're listening to it right now or whatever. I don't even know how to approach that. But you're listening to it right now.
Stuff.
And yesterday, which is right now, Jalen Servant's listening party is going on.
Yeah.
Right now, but
I've seen a couple things going on. Oh my gosh, he's gonna keep on going about that. But I did see a couple things going on about that. He's got some people in there with him.
Yeah.
It's nothing but a good time from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of just sharing some videos and some work with him.
Yeah.
So it's definitely awesome.
And here's the thing, everybody, like we're doing this thing with the music where we're pushing everybody's music. We're doing these things. You see what everybody's doing, right? You see there's these listening parties for the albums, right?
I actually really enjoy that, honestly.
These are and these are times where we can get together and celebrate people for doing things that they're talented at. Like, but the thing about the listening party is that's something extra that goes with the marketing of your brand, of your music and who you are. Like that. Yeah. So and we're having these professionally done things, or you know what I'm saying? They're not just hood functions or have you know what I'm saying? They're not just put together and, you know, just people are running in and out. Like, people are having food. They're having things catered. That, you know, there's security at the door. There's, hey, we're making sure that these things are under control so that we can continue to do them, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to continue to do this is if
it stays safe.
Yeah.
And everybody has a good time.
Yeah. We do this like adults.
Very true. I mean, at the end of the day, that's something that I feel like is good touching points there.
Yeah.
Is just the love that we've got going right now. A lot of people are just doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think when you were talking about the listening parties, I really enjoy seeing that because it's like it reminds us and it reminds me, but it definitely reminded me and you of just like of just how, like you said, there's just so much going on. There's so much to pay attention to.
Yes.
And there's so much love.
There's an actual music scene.
And it's growing every day.
Every day. Just, I mean, last night, which was 2 days ago when y'all are here.
He's going to keep doing that.
But I love it. I'm having a whole Inception moment right now.
Inception.
But, you know, the fight was incredible. You know what I'm saying? And being able to include the music scene along with that type of platform.
Shout out to you, Dustin, for that. That was huge. Absolutely
shout out
amazing.
to D3 Boxing. Shout out to Dustin Long. Shout out to everybody in that camp.
For letting that happen.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. So if you all didn't get to be there, the boy over here, Taylor Joel, popped out and he did not one, not two, but 3 of them.
Oh yeah,
and he did it in front of what 300?
That was
at least
it was
3.
A big crowd.
It was big. They were listening.
Oh yeah,
they were doing.
We'll have some clips up. So
it was awesome.
I opened it up with the national anthem, which is
you did, yes,
a very difficult song to sing.
And he did it. He did it great.
Very difficult song to sing. I only had
you had a little boo boo.
I think I had one at the end.
It happens.
But yeah, hey, listen, but
hey, you did solid.
When I tell you my leg was shaking like crazy, shaking like bacon.
It was shaking.
It was.
You could hear it throughout the whole room.
But I had it was a good time.
It was a great time.
But I did a couple songs off of I'm working on an album. album. It's gonna drop sometime this summer.
Oh.
Yeah. That's just hold on.
We got 2 announcements today.
Let me do that real quick. Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Michael Haze said that he's working in the streets, and now Taylor Joel said he's definitely in the streets.
Yeah, but I did a couple songs off of the album that I've been working. I mean, I've been working on the album for a couple years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm wanting to put something together that's completely mine. You know what I'm saying?
And true to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's entitled "A Gentleman's Sin." A Gentleman's Sin.
That just sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, I am the last gentleman here. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, whatever, buddy.
Yeah, but it's most of the songs I produce myself.
Okay.
Or
Big Flex.
Or G4.
Ooh.
Or G4.
Or
Crown.
I was gonna say I know about that.
We got Crown.
Yeah.
I'm actually supposed to be working with Menace Cobain soon.
Oh, my boy Menace, shout out to you.
But most of the album is actually already done, except for maybe a couple of other songs that I'm working on. But like I said,
take your time with it though. Make sure it's done the way you need.
That's what I'm doing.
For real.
That's what I'm doing. Like I don't want to, I'm not rushing anything. I want to make sure, especially we're on this platform and telling everybody, hey, so
you want to showcase what you got, absolutely. But you also want to provide the clarity and be like, hey, I don't want to say I want this quality and then come out with something different.
Yeah.
So I respect that. And I think that that's honestly the same thing with me on this platform now. I've focused a lot more. He's also pushed me as well. I'll show him songs and he'll be like, it's great. Do a little more.
Yeah.
And so it always pushes me a little further. So definitely excited to hear that you're coming out this summer. That's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you're ready because...
Hey, listen, we got to bring back the baby making music. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he said he needs to bring this culture back.
The R&B is not dead, okay?
It's not.
You've got, Ishmael does some R&B.
Yeah, he does a little bit.
Of course, Will Adams.
Got a voice. Guy, how have you not already had that? We've
been working on getting Will on the show. We've been, he's a busy man.
Here.
He's a busy man.
But
so
gosh,
we're working on it. We'll get him here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but the R&B is not dead. We're gonna because we've had some wonderful conversations lately. Just even at the fight with Tone.
We had Tone. We had a couple different people.
I had a great conversation actually, and I wanted to make sure to mention this. I had a great conversation with the guys over at Vintage Ave.
Ooh.
And
okay.
Just kind of about like how we're all coming together and doing things. And what he said was, here lately, I just try to make it work. It doesn't matter what's happened, what's gone on.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I try to make it work. And I thought that's like he needs to put that on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, like, we can all let bygones be bygones. There's all these little teeny tiny things that I think have, as we've had these conversations on why the Tri-Cities has been a certain way, we've all had these little small differences that happen and whatever. We get past them. We're all grown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Yeah, we can come together and do something big. You know
and I feel like right now
is the time
because we have gotten a couple people just watch. We got more than a couple, but I'm just saying, like, right now watching the direction that things are going, watching people who haven't really been doing a lot lately. Not that they're not amazing, but just like they may have been a little bit hibernated for a minute, maybe not feeling up to it.
Yeah.
And now they're feeling like you said, now's the time. Things are popping, things are moving.
Yeah.
And people are being more collaborative. They're being more supportive of each other.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that you were touching on about some other place, maybe. You said that, or maybe it was Yakim. I think I was speaking with him. He said there's something about in the Knoxville area that they had spoke about how Knoxville wasn't really doing that.
Yeah.
They're very unsupportive of each other.
Yeah.
And again, we don't know about that, and we're not saying
Look
anything
at them over
about
here taking shots at Knoxville.
I was going to say, not saying anything about y'all.
It's all right, Knoxville. Knoxville. If y'all want to get on the radio, if y'all want to come sit down over here, holla at us. We can work.
We loved it.
We can work, man.
But what he was saying, and maybe it was someone else, but they touched on the point that that's kind of the thing that's going on there right now.
Yeah.
And that what they're seeing is that in Tri-Cities now,
it's love.
It's love.
It's love.
It's reversal almost.
It's love.
We're showing each other. We're showing other people. We're showing people just so much more graciously.
Yeah, everybody's showing up for each other.
And that's the beauty of it, is because at the end of the day, if we have all of these people here and they're all supporting everyone, it's just a great culture.
I think it's something that Dustin Long said. We need each other to make it out of here.
That's what it was.
We need each other
to
make
it out
of
it. We need each other.
Because you got to think, because this is something we're going to start touching on, and I'm rambling here, but it is what it is. So we've hit on, the views and paying for views. You do have to pay, but we have to figure out how we get the views are natural and coming from here. Yeah. The views and streams are natural because we put it up here, and people are like, hey, there's actually good music, and that's what we're doing here.
And that's what we're doing.
So we'll figure that out, but we have to all, like how everybody's doing right now, we have to continue hey, this person has a listening party. Oh, I do music, you do music. Everybody that does music and work, we're all peers. Let's show up. And your people can show up for that. And then next time, our people will show up for that. And that's, sitting down watching, because I was the only non-photographer, right? Like, I'll grab the camera, take a picture here. But we had Mop Factory, we had Tone, which is, I want to call it Media Group, MC Media Group. I apologize, Tone, if I didn't get that right. But, and you, all together, right?
Yeah.
And just kind of chopping it up, just sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
About
talking nerdy. Confusing the boy Taylor.
It was great. It was great. Now I've picked up some things here and there, but
from him.
I hear a bunch of letters and numbers, and I know it's a little bit above my pay grade. But just to watch them, chop it up and kind of just talk to each other. And again, Mob Factory, you are the man. You are the man. Y'all make sure y'all give this man his flowers. Mob Factory works hard for y'all, okay?
Absolutely.
He works hard for y'all, so y'all make sure y'all take care of that man, all right? But to watch everybody kind of just like, it's no hate, it's no, hey, well, why are you here? No, we're all doing.
Yeah, there was no question of why you were here.
We're all doing the same thing.
Like, no question of why we were there. It was just like,
we're here to show
awesome to see you here.
Yes.
And that's the thing I love to hear is like, they were not asking like, oh, you're here. No, they're like, yo, it is awesome to see you here.
Absolutely.
Like, it's amazing.
All right, so. Whoa. You know what that means now?
Oh, golly. Here he goes again.
You know what that means? We got a cook up job for you now.
If anyone wants to take this man, he's available.
Jesus.
See, now he lost it.
He wants to just take him? Jesus.
Just take him, bro.
Anyway, we got a crazy cook-up drop from none other than Jalen Serving, okay? Listen, Vernon May grandson Vernon May grandson bumps. It bumps, okay?
I swear.
I got a little sneak peek of the album. I got a couple tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I say to you, of course, DNA is.
That's the one in our hearts. I mean, that's not.
My man, please push DNA until.
Keep pushing that one for real.
Sing that for the rest. Yeah. Like in 50 years, when you go on your reunion tour,
do it again.
You're gonna be singing DNA, okay? But whenever I heard Tony Montana.
Oh yeah, Tony Montana. Yeah, listen, I remember that. But that song is wild.
Tony Montana, and because it features Rico Parquet. Ooh. So to me, it kind of reminds me of like the Lox.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of the, what was it, Prodigy and what's his name?
Okay.
But like the Lox where you would have Jesus, I'm going blank on names right now. What's his name? Jadakiss.
Yeah, Jadakiss. Yeah,
and his homies would just get on something and just his verse would go crazy and the next verse would go crazy, and you're just like, yo. They put together something nice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like eventually, I think me and you should just sit down and do like maybe a top 5 off that album. I think that'd be great because I think that'd be cool.
Hey, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a top 5. You know what I think we should do? Yeah. I think maybe for the next episode.
Yeah.
For all the albums that have dropped from what. We're in February now.
We're in February now.
February. So we can look at least back 3 months, right?
Of course.
And we can do at least a top 5 off of the albums that have dropped.
Oh yeah,
something like that. You know,
or
what I'm
maybe
saying?
Something.
Find something like that, and we'll do it. But all right, let's
definitely get into this.
Let's quit all out. Let's get into Tony Montana. with Jalen Servin featuring Rico Parquet. Here we go.
It's the cook up, the cook up. It's the cook up, the cook up. It's the cook up,